Where I started 5 or 6 years ago, I was well over 500 pounds. I had recently lost my wife to cancer, and I already wasn't in great shape at that point, but kind of spiraled after that, and I ended up moving back to New England where I grew up. After that, I was actually living in Florida, and with the intention of being closer to family, like yourselves, my daughter, and my grandchildren, and came back, and through some unfortunate circumstances, I ended up being a much bigger part in my daughter and grandchildren's life than I expected. My daughter had some problems, health issues and whatnot, and I ended up having to take over. Um, Raising her kids for a little while for her, and essentially, when right about the time she was supposed to be, they were supposed to be, going back to be with her, she ended up passing away unexpectedly. And at that point, I was still quite heavy, and I had to make a decision. Um, I was adopting these kids, and I had to make a decision for my health, because I knew that I needed to be around for them, and that was really the impetus behind my getting back in shape. I was still at that point, shortly after her passing, I believe I was probably roughly 470 pounds, very, very unhealthy, overweight, and I just started making some changes, and just with the intention of just maybe losing a few pounds, 100 pounds or so, and trying to, just be healthier. And then it just kind of took on a life of its own, and I started implementing exercise, going to the gym, making some dietary changes and whatnot. And, fast forward to today, I've lost 315 pounds. Um, probably, and I was, a very, active. I was an athlete when I was younger. I was into bodybuilding, powerlifting and whatnot. So I was always a pretty fit, strong guy. But even now, at age 58, I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in my life. And I attribute that to having the motivation with what happened, but also through my faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Um, I don't believe I could have done any of this without his influence in my life. That's kind of the big takeaway right there.